From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
Well, I've been talking about this chance for rain all week long. It's finally over Northern California, and if you haven't seen rain yet, hold tight. I think there's going to be a chance here as we take you through the afternoon and into the evening hours. And, of course, we've got to talk about the weekend, too, because there could be some chances there as well. We're going to talk about this in all complete detail right now. Of course, the best chance for thunderstorms will be today. More showers and thunderstorms are a potential in the mountains in particular, but even the coast could see some activity here over the weekend. And I mean that Saturday and Sunday. Looks like your Labor Day should be dry for now with highs below normal going through next week. Still warm, but most likely going below normal here and staying below normal for the inland areas. There's the thunderstorms we're going to see for the inland areas today, eventually off and on throughout the day. And then, of course, we've got showers and maybe even some isolated thunderstorms out along the coast here today as well. For Trinity County, showers and thunderstorms on the cool side, only reaching those upper 60s here for your daytime highs. And the reason for all of this, well, I've been talking about it all week long, and it's finally here. You can clearly see that counterclockwise rotation around the area of low pressure. It is right on top of us, and it's that lifting mechanism that we need for these thunderstorms here. So let's take you into the afternoon hours, and there you can see as we take you through about 5 o'clock this afternoon, it's all beginning to kind of push to the north and west. So it looks like Del Norte County getting into some decent rainfall. Now, this is going to be good for the fires. It's not going to be good for the fires is if we get lightning strikes out of these storms. And typically with these thunderstorms also we see gusty winds. So that could help to kind of fan some of those fires. But for the most part, if we can get some of the heavy downpours on there, that should certainly be a big help when it comes to all of the fires here that we're seeing here around the area here. You'll notice even at 5 p.m., southern Humboldt County doesn't look like it's getting in on much of the activity here. But as we go into tonight, we're beginning to get kind of closer to southern Humboldt County, northern Trinity County, and Siskiyou County. Still seeing some activity at 10 o'clock here for tonight. Now we're going to take you into Saturday. Now here's Saturday morning. I think for the most part it's going to be a bit of a break. You notice the rain way off over the ocean here. That's because it's kind of rotating around the area of low pressure, kind of doing a little something like this, because the main area of low pressure now is on top of us, but it will be shifting slowly off to the west, and that will have an impact on who sees the showers and thunderstorms for tomorrow. So again, with that low pressure now off the coast, we're seeing that flow coming around, so these showers and thunderstorms are kind of moving from south to north. But what I want you to notice is that it's not as widespread. I don't expect the activity to be quite as intense either, but there are going to be some brief showers and thunderstorms out there that could bring you periods of heavier rainfall as well. Now we're going to take you into Saturday night and into Sunday morning. Looks like we get a bit of a break again. But as we go into Sunday afternoon, look what's happening here. Now we're kind of seeing a shift in the direction that the storms are moving, but as we go into the afternoon on Sunday, we could see some activity, especially off to the east into western Siskiyou County and into Trinity County as well, but still keeping that chance elsewhere. So some of the forecast rainfall totals as we take you through Sunday about 6 p.m. What we're seeing here is upwards of about a half an inch or more, I think, for some areas. Now, honestly, I think some of these areas are going to see more than what we're seeing here. This just kind of gives you a basic idea that this is where most of the rain will be. This is where most of the rain is going to be here as we take you throughout the weekend. Now, we do need to talk to you about the potential for flooding. There are some flooding concerns on different levels. And what I mean by that is, number one, when these storms move through, some of them could be slow-moving thunderstorms, and thunderstorms typically have heavy rainfall. So if you have heavy rainfall in one spot and it's moving very slowly, that's going to be a lot of rain in a short period of time. You could be looking at some localized flooding. A lot of the typical low-lying areas are going to be areas of concern. And another thing we need to be concerned about, especially in the areas in green that we see here, there are burn scar areas, and that could mean the potential for mudslides and debris flows. So one thing I want to mention is I'm expecting today to be the main event. That is the heaviest rainfall. That is the strongest thunderstorms. And this is when we have the best potential today for those mudslides and debris flows. So I do not recommend traveling on Highway 299 today, Highway 3, or even Highway 101, because I think that is where we're going to see the best potential for those mudslides and debris flows, and it will be dangerous travel. Very good chance you could travel on all those roads and everything will be just fine, but just know that the potential is there, especially if you get caught under one of those strong thunderstorms on your travels. Now we take a look at Futurecast, and it looks like it'll be dry for Monday, but by Tuesday, look at this. This is actually a new solution coming out of this forecast model. The potential for showers again on Tuesday. For now, I'm keeping it dry, but I'll show you why it's showing that potential here. And then as we go through the rest of next week, it does look like it is going to be dry. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we're talking about here is what I was saying with that area of low pressure. So that's what's on top of us now. Cooler air. That's why it's so cool outside. And of course, thunderstorms. This kind of slowly shifts to the west and south and then just kind of dissipates. This right here, I've got my eyes on. That's what I was showing you on Tuesday, the potential for showers. That's because we have a very weak area of low pressure that'll kind of push on through. Number one, it's very weak. And number two, not all the forecast models are showing this solution. So we'll have to kind of wait and see if that actually pans out. For now, I'm keeping all of next week dry. That is Labor Day through next Friday. But by not this weekend, but the weekend after, looks like we'll see some high pressure and some heat building in from our west. That could give us some warmer temperatures at that point. But for now, keeping it below normal through most of next week. Your wave heights for today, they are increasing about 7 to 8 feet. And as we take you into your Saturday afternoon, still about 7 to 8 feet. Looks like they lower a little bit here, but not a good idea to be out on the ocean here over the next few days. There's your marine forecast. Northwest winds at about 5 to 15 knots. Your waves from the northwest is 6 feet at 9 seconds. Now your low tide was at 7:29 this morning, and your high tide will be at 2:11 this afternoon with no advisories at this point, at least for the immediate coast. All right, so here's what we have in store for us. Temperatures in the mid to upper 60s for Trinity County. Showers and thunderstorms pretty much anywhere you go. Even the coast, that is, could see some of those thunderstorms as well. So we look at your 7-day outlook, and all right, let's kind of walk you through all of this. So the best chance for rain, the best chance for thunderstorms is today. And that's what we have here for your Friday. Now, Saturday, there'll be another chance for showers and thunderstorms, but it won't be as widespread, and it'll be kind of few and far between. But everyone has that chance. So if you're going to be outdoors, just be aware of that. You could run into an off and on scattered shower here and there. That's going to be the case again on Sunday. In fact, even some stronger storms off to the east of us in the eastern mountains. But the chance is there on Sunday. For now, it looks like Labor Day is dry, and not to mention the most of next week. As I mentioned, there is that chance coming in on Tuesday, but for now, I'm keeping it out of the forecast. Looking at your 7-day outlook for Eureka, we do have that chance for showers today. Of course, that's the best chance, right? And then, of course, Saturday, Sunday. I'm keeping it in there even for the coast. It's not out of the question. But especially the coast will most likely see drier conditions through the weekend, but we can't rule out a stray shower. And then on Labor Day, it's dry, and we keep it dry through most, if not all of next week.